to A to try to get a break.
To get a break. So where I started with this is, Reg on a normal B race with 18 miles, Reg may not be around at mile 15. So if we're going to try to do part of doing the attack is seeing who closes it. Who wants to close down an attack? Who wants to also try to control a group? So
yeah, again, the Dutch diesel guys have a big team.
Yeah, are they coordinated or So if Michael Kelly gets in, I mean, we can still try to do it, but losing two guys at the top end disrupts the plan a little bit.
Yeah, so what we do is we shuffle down the list, and we have Eric at the top seed now, and the goal becomes to get him away.
Well, it's not so much get him away, because we're not trying to win. I mean, last week I think you guys got a little focused on the scoreboard. I mean, yeah, it would be great, but we're looking, can you identify, who's going to cover? Can you identify who else is going to attack? And then, yes, ultimately the last attack is to try to get away. But there's a bunch of other things to learn along the way. So I guess we move the last group, instead of being 3 fake attacks, now there's 2, and the last group with Mark, Lloyd, and Eric are the ones that are actually going to go for to try to stay away.
Sounds reasonable.
Yeah, the coordinated attack is more a matter of attacking and feigning and waiting for a response before we pull the trigger for the second one. So we're kind of waiting for a lull in between. If
right, a little bit.
Just to kind of judge the reaction of others.
Sure. And you're going to get caught. Mm-hmm. Is somebody going to put effort to catch you, or will the pack just catch you because you run out of gas? But you're going to get caught. Mm-hmm. But our guys are not helping to chase you. And maybe it blows someone else up. Reg is going to go on the attack knowing that when the pack catches him, he's soft pedaling. Like on the Tour de France, he's off the back and they say his day is done, or his job is done. and I keep looping back to, hey, this all could be a colossal waste of time, but maybe we learn something that helps us in this league coming up, and maybe not. I do know that some of the dirt guys, and I know the WTRL guys, are doing the same thing. They're experimenting to see what works and what doesn't. And in the end, what works best is the strongest guy stays near the front and wins. I'm not sure that can be changed in the Zwift world.
Unless your name is Randy, then you go from the back and win.
Well, we also still have to deal with the guys that are, out of category, or the Zwift, the CP guys, to close down any break. It makes the likelihood of a break succeeding even less. What little chances you have are diminished when there's guys in the pack that can easily close it down. And then they can break it, 5 watts per kilo plus. Even though they're going to get DQ'd, if you can stay on their wheel for a little while, you're in great shape. But How many we got? Reg, Mark, Lloyd, 1, 2, 3, Eric, and Eric. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hopefully we get at least one more.
And we're almost evenly paced too with Dutch Diesel. I think they've got 10 people registered and we have 9, even though Randy's not going to be attending.
Yeah, and Dan's out.
Yeah, okay.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hopefully, like I said, we get one more, and then I know that it was super early to try on the first climb in the S's before the bridge, but you know, if we go too much longer, our lowest guys may not, they may not be there on the next lap. So even though it's probably earlier than we would want to do strategically, it might be the only way to do it.
So when you're saying first lap, you don't mean lead in, you mean after we've completed the lead in, right?
Correct. So the lead in is 1.9 miles, and then that brings you into those S's, and there's a little climb coming. It's in the S's, there's a little climb. And that's where our 2 lowest guys will go first.
I thought we went straight to the S's. Right out of the pin in the reverse direction is what I thought.
It says there's a 2 mile lead in. I didn't analyze it.
That's to the sprint banner.
Yeah.
Because the lap actually.
As soon as we join the loop, we turn left and we go right into the S's before the bridge.
Well, why does it say there's a 2 mile lead in?
Because the lap doesn't start until the sprint banner.
Right. We have to cross the bridge before we officially start lap 1.
So the lead-in is actually on the loop, but it doesn't count as part of the lap.
Correct.
Yep.
Gotcha. So that's going to come up like in a mile and a half.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right. Well, then make someone chase you.
What point exactly?
It's like 2K. 1.2, 1.3. There's a climb.
Okay.
So we're going to try to put 2 guys working together to take off. And that would be whoever our, again, we got to use real words of the guys with the lowest power.
Yeah, so Michael, Kelly, and myself. Michael, are you on here?
Yeah.
Test.
Okay, great. We hear you. So you and I will lead off the first attack.
So are we attacking that last, like that longer climb right before the downhill and the sprint?
We're gonna start our attack. We're gonna ramp up in the S's leading up to the bridge. So that's gonna be probably in the first 2 miles. It's gonna be pretty quick in. So we're gonna have the lead in around the coastline. We're gonna come to the first intersection and turn left. That's gonna take us into the Italian villas. And that leads us right into the S-turns before the bridge with the first banner, which will be the start of first lap. So we want to have our first attack before the first banner. And there's a nice gradual hill just before the hard turn into the bridge. I think that's going to be the key spot for us to do our attack. On that hill before the bridge.
All right.
And then you're just going to stay out in front as long as you can and see who wants to chase you down. Once the group gets all back together again, our next 2, so Lloyd and
actually it'd be Eric and Eric Bingham and Eric Ware.
Okay.
There are 3.5 and 3.9 boys. So that would
I
be squad 2.
I didn't see. Okay.
At least
Okay.
they're all registered. And then, so that would be 1. Michael Kelly and I are 1.
Yep.
Eric Bingham and Eric Ware are number 2 attack. Number 3 attack will be Mark and Lloyd.
Okay.
And Eric.
So no. So the third's got to be the 3 guys, and they've got to go try to make it stick. Because we don't have the other 2 guys.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So we're not sending somebody on a solo halfway into a race.
Okay. So that would be
Yeah,
third squad of Eric, Lloyd, and Mark.
Okay. So Rachel, on the A side, there's me and you, but I don't see the other side.
We got it.
I don't see CJ
Breakaway
and I don't see CJ and Will.
do you want to try something?
Well, for right now, let's just get it's gonna go out stupid fast and just try to get settled in. And then I guess we'll figure something out. But for now,
yeah, if I don't get dropped right
in.
away, we'll try.
Because we're like a minute from go.
Yeah.
Why don't we jump over to the next channel just to give them guys this channel? So
Yeah.
nitrogen.
Which one? Okay.
Nitrogen.
And who on the bees wants to call it?
Okay, I'm gonna call the first attack, and my target is to have it happen in the first set of S's. It's probably not even 2 miles in, leading into the uphill to the left-hand turn right over the bridge, which is the lap banner. The second attack, I think we should wait to see how everything responds to our attack. If we get out and we're out for a while, and people start to try to reel us in.
I think it's still going to be so fast at that point. It's going to be really tough. Well, with the big field, it's going to be really tough to get away, period. But,
There's 58 people now.
70 people. So maybe if it's just cooking, maybe see if we can wait for the second lap until it settles.
well, the problem is it never will settle enough for everybody. I mean, I don't think there's anything wrong with going ahead and attacking. But I mean, don't even consider not getting caught, because you're going to get caught.
Yeah, I realize that.
Yeah, that's not the goal is to make the gap, not necessarily keep it.
Yeah, and to make the gap, you're probably going to have to go 6 for 30 seconds.
Oh yeah, yep, I agree. I'll be
just
lucky to get off. I'll be lucky to get off the front, but that's going to be my goal.
Yeah, 10 seconds.
All right, guys. I'm gonna make an attempt right now. No way. I don't have enough power to get to the front. Michael off the front.
You're off. Yeah. Got one chaser. There's two now.
Problem is the whole group will gain big time right here on this downhill.
Definitely strung it out.
Okay, Eric Bingham and Eric Ware, you're up next.
Eric Bingham's not riding, I don't think.
Yeah.
There's Eric Bertelson. But I think he's on the front.
He's on the front. So Eric, Eric Ware, just keep doing what you're doing. He's off the front.
He's got a Dutch diesel guy right with him. Yeah, that's that early, it's pointless.
Crap, sorry guys, I was on mute. I went. I have another attempt in me if we want to go for 3.
Wait. See if it settles in a little bit. It is strung out a little bit.
Okay, you guys have a good gap now. Eric, where?
Lloyd, I'm already behind the third little group.
Okay, we got Eric Burleson and Eric Ware in the front group that I can see.
I'll be there in a sec. I'm back on.
It's settling a little bit. I need a breather. Dutch diesel guys are all grouped up right in the front.
Yeah, they're picking a pace. They might try to, I don't know if they're going to try a break, but if they can control the pace, they will. I think everybody knows it takes such a phenomenal effort to make a breakaway.
Eric, where are you recovered?
Not quite.
Man, there's a bunch of orange and blue Dutch Diesel jerseys. It looks like half the field's in it. Is that one of them off the front?
He's coming in. Might be.
Yes.
They're testing the waters too.
Yeah, and the rest of them slowed down. The rest of them slowed down because I went right through the group and I'm not pushing it all. Reg, what kind of watts is that guy holding?
Hold on.
So ZP says 3.8. It says 43 riders at 3.8.
Yeah, Daniel Ogre. 3.7 average. He's from Dutch Diesel.
It really stretches out through there.
Is that the volcano mini hill?
Yeah.
Three guys from Apex at the front pushing the pace now. They're working hard.
Hey, that includes Alex Turpin, guys.
Yep.
We just don't have the horses to even test this.
I'm off the back already.
I am too.
This is Bergson.
Yeah, we have nobody in the lead group.
Sorry, I wasn't there. That.
All right.
I'm with Lloyd.
Yeah. Eric, and me. Let's hang with this group. Try to get a little recovery, and then try a little mini experiment.
guys have a good gap behind you.
All right, has anybody recovered? Anybody meaning
Nope.
Eric or Eric?
30 seconds, I'll be ready.
It'll take me more than that.
All right, I'm gonna cover this gap.
Yeah, don't go, Eric.
Just trying to pull you guys up.
Yeah, we're Eric's back on, I'm back on. We're good. Okay, I think two of us, me and somebody, on that last bigger hill before the downhill, we should go.
I'll do
So,
it. It might
was
be
that
my
Burleson?
last match. Yeah.
all right.
And that's the gentle uphill just before the left-hand turn in the bridge. Coming up. Right, Lloyd? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, I'll call it.
All right.
Not yet. All right, Eric, a little down, and then making that swing around to the right. We go.
Okay. All right.
All right, go.
Okay, here we go. I got somebody covering. I'm going counterattack. I can't hang with that counterattack. Maybe I can.
Just try to get back together.
Okay.
Nobody's chasing you now, so just do what you got to do to get back together.
Okay, easy. Oh wait, that's Lloyd.
Yeah, Lloyd's in front of you. Do what you can, Eric, to slow them down.
Okay.
Eric, where?
Eric, where? Eric, where? Eric Burleson, just focus on getting on Lloyd's wheel.
Okay, I'm on.
He's on me. He's on me. He's on me.
Nice.
We're gaining on you. Oh, somebody else. Sorry.
4-second gap. You're good.
How many of you are there? 5 or 6?
7. Just rolling along at 24 miles an hour. Three Dutch diesel, 1 cryogen, 1 dirt.
Are they working, Eric? Looks like they're working.
Kinda, not really. Just cruising. One Dutch diesel guy is going up the road, followed by the Cryogen. Another Dutch diesel. We're singling out now. We're starting to chase. I'm going to see if I can get in front and mix it up.
Yeah, they're closing. All right, Eric. You want to let them catch and try again? Yeah, they're two. They're going to catch us.
All right.
2 seconds.
So we held that for a little over 3 minutes, I think.
Not going super hard either. I mean, I'm cooked, but the watts per kilo were not that high.
Yeah, I mean, I basically hit it on that first hill, and then I've been in maintenance hour. Don't let them gap us here.
They're definitely setting up, so they had to expend some energy to chase you guys.
Or
How are you?
they're controlling the pace for their guys in front.
Well, they're gone. We don't care about them anymore. They don't matter. Eric, where are you recovered?
Yes.
All right. I think climbing out of the tunnel, I think you hit it. And I may go with you, but then
Which tunnel?
The
Underwater tunnel.
no, we don't go to the underwater tunnel.
Oh, that's right.
We're gonna turn right. We're gonna turn right here, Eric.
I see it.
This will be flat, and then
It's
right
downhill, isn't it?
This is flat. Then it'll go up toward the end. So
Okay.
wait till it goes up, and I can either go with you or not. If I go with you, I'm probably cooked.
Sometimes it's better just to do a single rider.
Okay.
Try to
Or
hang on the front
send a
so
single rider with another team. Single rider. Then you got two teams blocking.
Right when it veers around to the right, Eric.
Yep.
I'm going to surge and then try to slow it down at the front.
Yep. Good idea.
Yeah, 1 second. Turn it on now. If you can.
That's pretty much all I had.
I got it. All right, they're around me.
You got 4 seconds, Eric.
These guys are not chasing hard.
It's good because they're not going hard.
I think they're trying to block the whole group.
That's it, I'm done.
Yeah, they're pushing. Did you time it by any chance, Eric? I think it was a couple of minutes, maybe. But the pack really didn't chase.
No.
They just upped it on that hill. 2 of them.
There you go, Connor.
All right, I'm gonna make a conclusion. The only way this works is if you have enough guys that are strong enough to do it on their own anyway.
Probably.
In other words, if you had 8 Randys and a group of probably no more than 20, you might get some effect out of it.
But if you attack and counterattack immediately, you can wear down some of the other team.
Yeah, that's...
But you have to have a pretty deep bench to do that.
Yeah, and we don't have the horses to even stay on the front, much less attack the front.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
But I think even with our mini experiment here, we can draw a little bit of a conclusion that, yeah, you can get a gap, but unless you're way stronger, you ain't gonna hold it. Because, I mean, they really didn't try to close it either time.
Right. The group was big enough. There's no problem to catch.
Yep. And that's with 7 or 8 people chasing, much less 20.
Yeah. Or like in the Tour de France when they let the team, a group of 8 go, but they got 200 people chasing.
Yeah.
They're like, so what?
I think we give it one more shot, though. Eric Bertelson, what do you think about going the same place Eric Ware went?
Yeah, I'll give it a shot. If I can hang on up this many hill.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
I don't think anybody's going to hit it really hard up here. Although it is the last lap. There it goes. So I was wrong.
Well,
There goes somebody.
He's not sprinting, though, is he?
4.7.
All right, Eric, you ready? Let's go. Yeah, that did nothing. All that did was burn our matches. Last hill.
Great lead out, Lloyd.
Definitely had nothing left for the sprint.
I did. I just walked my way up. Came in second.
Nice job, Eric. Where I saw you creeping up there. Good job.
You guys sound like you're breathing hard.
So we couldn't stay in the league group. So Michael Kelly went the first time through the S's, and he got, I don't know, a couple of seconds, 3 or 4 seconds, I don't know. But the group just rolled up to him. I mean, nobody chased. We just caught.
Right.
Reg couldn't get to the front.
I did for a moment, right when I was supposed to.
I mean,
I saw him up there.
we basically don't have the horses to even stay on the front, much less attack the front. But once we fell off, we had Eric Bertelsen, Eric Ware, and me, and then I think 6 others. So a group of 8. And who went first? I'm losing track.
Eric Bertelsen went first, I think.
By himself or with me? I can't even remember.
I think by himself.
Okay. Yeah, because we didn't know he was going because he was on mute. Yeah, he
sorry,
went.
by mistake. I tried to just counter when we pulled back the first guy.
Yeah, because that was right after Michael, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. And did you even get away?
Yeah, I did.
Did you
I
stay
mean, a
away?
few seconds.
Yeah. But again, the group didn't really chase. They just caught up.
And once I figured out I'd gone by myself, I eased and came back.
Yeah, and that was when it was still one big pack. That was before we split off. But once we split off, I think me and Eric Bertelsen maybe went together, and we went on that last hill before the sprint, and we got maybe 5 seconds, I think, gap on 6 people. And we held it for 3 minutes, maybe 4. And again, they didn't really chase. They just gradually caught up. And then Eric Ware tried. And again, he got maybe 2 or 3 seconds, and then the group just rolled up. And then at the end, Eric Bertelsen and I tried again, and we got maybe a second or 2, and that was it. So I made the statement about 3/4 of the way through that I think the only way that works is if you've got 8 Randys. And if you've got 8 Randys, you probably don't even need to worry about it because Randy can hang on by himself.
Right. That's that's where I said I'm kind of drifting towards as well. Is I just don't know.
I mean,
If you've got the horsepower to control the race, then you've got the horsepower to win the race just by hanging with the pack.
yeah, I mean, the only real counter to that is if you have enough horsepower to make the group chase, it will stretch out, which means it might thin out, but it's not going to thin out drastically.
Right.
So, I don't know.
Okay.
I mean, I think, again, it's like, I think 5 seconds was about the maximum gap we got attacking off the front of a fast-moving group.
Okay, so I didn't realize what course this was, just so you know, and again, that's my fault. By the way, I've been beat in this race on this course multiple times and always in the same place. That climb right before the downhill to the sprint, it's quick enough up and down that if you can create a small gap on the climb, it opens very quickly when you go over the top. And then you get the downhill to potentially, create a small gap. I didn't realize that little short volcano climb was on this course.
Yeah, that's where the group split initially.
It's just a really tough place. I mean, you can attack there, but that's just a raw power.
Yeah.
Yeah, it just got strung out, and I think that we just got caught up off the back.
But we did group into a little group and run our own mini experiment to try to get something useful out of it. So I think we got some good info.
I recorded the whole thing too.
So,
Yes.
Now I have the mic.
Rachel and I were the only two on the A's on Discord, and the pack went out so fast that I could not get to the front even if I wanted to do an attack.
We would not have been able to do anything to create a gap. It's hard when you've got like just a small number of you guys with like a big strong pack on a flat. Like I just feel like there's no way. And yeah, they were strong, and we weren't even gonna do anything.
They were fast.
Yeah.
That was as fast a group as I've been in quite a while.
I think there were a lot of A+ that shouldn't have been there, because I thought that might help, like if they weren't there, but.
So 2, 3, 4, 5, and 7 in the finishing were all A+, and they're all going to be DQs on this event. And it's unfortunate. One of them races with us. And he has Landis Trek as his team, but he has ATP next to his name. So it's always awkward when I message somebody and say, "Hey, you've got our name. You need to know what pen you belong in." So, yay! I got that message coming.
Well, he wasn't the only one, at least.
Well, I know, but it hurts.
Yeah.
We try not to be that guy.
Yeah, but I think people realize like this is kind of newer, and people just honestly didn't realize. I think more than someone just riding in D to win.
Oh yeah. I'm sure he didn't know. So
yeah.
Well, all right, guys. I guess we chalk this one up as to no significant advantage that we can find by attacking a large group on the flat. Well, that's not really flat either, by the way.
I thought it was a little bit easier with the TFC series where there was like creeps to. It was easier to get a gap that way, just because there's incentives to slow down at certain points to save some of the sprint.
Okay. Well, there's supposed to be sprint bonuses in the new Zwift League, so I guess we'll keep that in mind.
Also, tactics like this are really useful on a 3-hour ride, 60-mile road race. This is a really short race.
So anybody get anything good?
I think we